Peace, peace. Welcome to the P. Halo experience. I want to talk about some things that I've been seeing, and I've just been piecing them together before I can even speak on them. One of those topics being this girl, Dream Girl Bree. Yeah, we're going to talk about that because it's funny how you might not know something about a certain situation, but before you find out, it's certain things that come to mind. Things that end up aligning before you even can know what's going on. And this is one of those type of situations. Listen, y'all, we're living in a time now, especially right now, it's going to be a lot more rituals like this due to this one man, Clive Davis. Trust me. Now, the Nolan Ryan situation with the black kid from Mississippi that mysteriously went missing and ended up unalive, that tied into this Brandy situation. I know. Y'all talking about Brandy. What, Brandy? Okay, yeah, Brandy. The person that you haven't heard a hit from in God knows how long being honored somewhere. Y'all don't believe me? Look at this video right here.
So we had people laughing and joking at Brandy because she just showed up looking really skinny. They said she looked sick. Blink if you need help, Brandy. I mean, that's what we doing on the internet right now. If we forget what happened to the guy that played in Black Panther, are people making silly ass jokes? I want you to understand that we are missing something. Nolan Wells just get killed in Mississippi. Brandy honored with the key to her city in her hometown of McComb in Mississippi. Shit, I thought Brandy was from LA. I had no idea she was from Mississippi, the same state where Nolan Wells is from. When was the last time we heard anything from Brandy? But we can't forget Clive Davis passed away about 2 weeks ago. Remember when Whitney Houston gave Brandy that note next to Clive Davis? And so many people was asking what the hell was in the note that Whitney gave her. So you mean to tell me soon as this man passed away, Brandy won the key to her city in Mississippi? 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Let's go a little deeper because our hometown McComb have a lot of history. McComb is all about funding the railroad tracks. When black people was trying to escape slavery, what did they do? They followed the railroad tracks or the Underground Railroad. Allegedly, Nolan Wells just got unalived by 3 white guys. Could be 4, could be 5, I don't know. It's probably a lot of them. Anytime something happened with a black person and a white person, Al Sharpton would show up, Jesse Jackson would show up. Will always be some kind of civil rights movement. Just so happened where Brandy is from, 1961, the McComb Civil Rights Movement. I mean, this shit was really chaotic. Just remember, we are dealing with a spiritual battle between good and evil. Black magic, white magic. If we never get this, we will never catch on. They use black people energy, white people energy, and they put that shit together and shit started to manifest. Negative, positive outcome.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that's a definite thing, but it's odd to me, you know. But rest up to the brother Nolan, you know. And then on top of that, I think another thing people got to keep in mind: a lot of these things are psyops, where people are not really dead. They just made the seem like they are. You know what I'm saying? So you got to keep that in mind too. You know what I mean? But the Dream Doll Bree situation, I think she really gone, bro. Yo, look at this girl, bro. Who she look like to y'all? I'm going to give y'all a second to think about that. But before I get to that person, I said to myself, this don't sound right. Not long before I seen who this girl was and what happened to her, I seen some other video with some chick named Woo Lady. And she was mentioning a girl named Bree or something. But then it went into a video of her getting her fucking scalp plastered on and talking about how young girls could get money from tricks and all that, just leading them straight down the fucking path to hell. And it's crazy. I'm like, hold on. Ain't she tied to That's what I thought about when I seen the Bree situation, and come to find out, it is some sort of connection to them. That hit was very planned out and strategic. Even the way the car made that turn. You understand what I'm saying? It's deeper than the politics that what people think. I think the street politics, I think the enlightened ones, they use every vice to their advantage. So if you into it with people argumentative wise and you're on the internet, then they might use that against you. That's like if you're an actor and you're rebelling against the system. If you were once a drug addict, you're gonna end up dying from an overdose. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those type of situations. That's how I see it personally. The world is a stage. Whether real people are unalive or not unalive, it's set to look that way. At least in this situation. But the Dream Doll Bree joint, I personally think she really died. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying that's not the case. But she looked like somebody, y'all. And the Wu lady, and then I'm like, yo, she looked like so and so. I wonder if she's from Florida. Come to find out she's from Florida, bro. What she look like to y'all, bro? She looks just like Young Miami, son. It's like a little young Miami, bro. And it just so happened, right before this young woman lost her life, it was a controversy that's still going on now in regards to India Arie speaking her mind, as she always done, in regards to negativity in the music. And in this case, it was talking about Young Miami. And it's like one big distraction in a way. But of course, Trick Daddy had to say something about it. He's an ignorant nigga. And Uncle Luke Campbell, I don't even want to call this nigga Luke Campbell from 2 Live Crew. And it's funny, speaking of this, this is how I know everything is clicked together. They ganged up on India Arie when it comes to this situation. But now look at right days after that, look at Luke Campbell right now. This is where he wants to be. This is what he wants to be now. This is where he's trying to get into politics now. Something weird about that shit. I don't understand that. But that girl looked like Young Miami, son. And just so happily, while she got this song out, influencing the young people like that. This is bigger than Wu Lady. And that Wu Lady, she might be in trouble. Because the feds might be on her ass.
Bree just died for no reason. Bree and her cousins was in the car. She wasn't with no tricks. She wasn't with no homeboys. She wasn't with no strangers. She wasn't with no niggas.
You could see through that woman like fucking plastic, bro. Everything she talking about, like real niggas can see that shit. I don't know. These young women and a lot of women out there are very gullible. Very gullible. You can tell they ain't got no males, real role models in their life, no fathers, no uncles, no big brothers, nothing. You know what I'm saying? And she just misguiding you. She's a madam. And you know what's funny? They made a law in Texas that if a man is pimping a woman, he could get life in prison. But yet, they not even saying nothing about the biggest pimps in the world. It be these fucking women that be assisting other men to do this shit. They never get in trouble. I think Puffy is guilty. You know what I'm saying? But that's besides what I think. I think Cassie's just as guilty as him. But they made her look like the victim. The victim. And she got 30 mil out of that shit. Women be getting away with a lot of bullshit, man. There be women out there doing some bullshit, and y'all trying to destroy our daughters, our nieces, and I can't have that shit. I gotta speak on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all gotta stop this shit, man. This is why a lot of men is not fucking with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Especially black women. Y'all on some bullshit. And look at what's happening now. All these young girls want to be Instagram models and like internet sensations, and they dying, bro. And some of them are actually good girls. I'm not gonna make it seem like they bad people or nothing like that. But it's just damn, son. It's to the point where everybody jealous and envious and everybody's cruel. Everybody trying to line somebody up. It used to be line somebody up. Now it's backdoor. This is the new era now. It went from setting somebody up to lining somebody up to backdoor. This Woo lady chick, yeah, they coming after you. You better bet your fucking boots on it. They're coming after you. Coming after you. And rest in power to the pretty young lady. She was a pretty young thing, man. It's messed up that she had to go out like that. And her cousin as well. I don't know if her other cousin is still alive, but, you know, condolences to the family. But, yeah, it ain't only that woman that they dropped off at the car that set her up. There's more people involved in that. You could see straight through that one right there. You understand what I'm saying? But as far as the Nolan Ryan joint with the Brandy shit, all of this got something to do with Clive Davis. This is what I was all trying to say. Let me bring it all back around. Son. This all has something to do with Clive Davis, man. And getting Puffy out of jail. They just said something about they couldn't find, Puffy lawyers couldn't find him in jail. How the fuck you can't find a nigga in jail? A celebrity nigga. Get out of here, man. There's a lot of weirdo shit going on. And while all of this celebrity bullshit is happening, there's earthquakes happening all over the world. There's the tsunamis. Venezuela is fucking having an earthquake every day. Ghana and Accra is flooded. West Africa. There's things happening all across the United States. And all the news to talk about is the Iran situation. Alright, so let's speak on the Iran situation. Bro, they killed, I shouldn't even say that word. They unalived one of the star soccer players. More than one, but one of the star soccer players for Iran, bro. During the World Cup season, son. These people are diabolical. That's how you could tell their time is running out. Because they're doing more eager, frantic things. I got videos, man, that I'm not even sure I even want to show on it. You probably seen, man, cops be thinking there ain't no cameras around, stepping into somebody's crib, shooting them numerous times while they just sitting on their porch. These people are suffering. And they're going to suffer even more. This is why they going through what they going through in Europe, burning up like that, man. That whole mentality has poisoned the world. And you damn right I'm going to say that shit because my people were suffering from it. Our children suffering from that. Now it's like it went from Biggie and Pac getting killed to a fucking rapper getting killed every single day. Every single day since the time those two icons left. That's what's been happening. And they just been like successfully using that format repeatedly. Over and over and over and over again. Check this out. I want to thank everyone for supporting the channel. Like, share, and subscribe to the P. Halo Experience. Leave your comments. Peace, y'all.